Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say that I still have not heard anything from Derek Cult about Wrestle Series. But I'm sure he'll get back to me. I just need to give him some incentive to come back and wrestle one more time. So Derek, if you're listening, I've got catering set up in the back just for you with all kinds of delicious food. There's red beans and rice, barbecue ribs so tender they fall off the bone, your favorite cornbread. I even got some great Cajun food back there like seafood gumbo, andouille sausage, and boudin balls. So come on and get some of this food and we can talk about Wrestle Series.
Austin, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta go get some of that before Tremor finds out about it.
You just have to hope he doesn't find it before the end of the show.
Well, he's talking Derek Cult's language, that's for sure.
The problem is, Derek's not here.
Well, I'll tell you who is here. His opponent making his way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland, standing 6 feet 5 inches tall at 230 pounds. He is the enforcer, Ren Blackheart. Well, it appears the enforcer has already been hitting the gumbo back there.
Yes, because it isn't smart to eat a bunch of food before you come out and physically exert yourself.
This is our main event of the evening. It is the Kieran Darkwatch taking on the enforcer, Ren Blackheart. The challenge issued by Kieran Darkwatch still unanswered. As you hear, Ren, says he only took a sample.
You don't need a toothpick if you only sampled.
There's the bell. Main event officially underway. It is the Kieran Darkwatch taking on the enforcer, Ren Blackheart, here tonight on PrimeTime.
I'm going to have to say Ren's a worse strategist than Dagger. At least Dagger didn't eat a whole fucking thing of gumbo before he came out here.
Right now, they're just kind of circling each other, waiting to see who's going to make the first move. If you've seen any of Kieran Darkwatch's matches recently, he's been kind of laying back a little bit, letting his opponents punish him some, because he knows if he's in the ring with Derek Cult, that's exactly what he's going to get, punished. And there's a lockup in the center of the ring, collar and elbow tie-up. Ren Blackheart taking the wrist lock. Yanking the arm of Kieran Darkwatch, trying to yank it right out of the socket into a side headlock, reversal into a hammer lock. Nice transition right there from
Johnny,
Ren.
I don't know what going through Kieran's head. If he is expecting to get his ass kicked by a guy who's been retired for a couple months now, then I don't know what really his mind frame is.
Side headlock takeover from Ren Blackheart. Still hanging on to the head and the neck of Kieran Darkwatch. I tell you what, I haven't seen Derek Cult since a brutal match against Benja Nirvana many, many months ago.
Yeah. He had a few since then, Johnny, because you were still not fully back yet. And one of them was getting his ass kicked by Michael Carson.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one.
And then he had a match next night, but, you know, he was already humbled by Michael, so it really wasn't the real Derek anymore.
Back up to his feet, Kieran Darkwatch. Still trapped in the side headlock. There's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Kieran Darkwatch off the ropes and runs right into a clothesline from the enforcer, Red Blackheart. As we said earlier, Kieran Darkwatch is taking a lot of punishment from his opponents. He's trying to physically condition himself, mentally condition himself for what he would be facing in the form of Derek Colt.
And it's a stupid plan. I mean, if he lets people punish him more, it is very likely that one of these times they're going to hit something that might injure him, and then he won't even make it to Wrestle Series.
Well, there's a whip into the corner. Kieran Darkwatch hits the turnbuckles. Here comes Ren Blackheart in after him. And there's a knife-edge chop right off the chest of the Kieran Darkwatch. You can hear those chops reverberating throughout the entire Empire City Coliseum. A second one. The punishment continues. Ren Blackheart just laying it in there on the Kieran Darkwatch. This is our main event here tonight on PrimeTime. And now a series of knee lifts from the enforcer while referee Earl Woodson is telling him to get the man out of the corner. He's up to a count of 3.
I kind of question now that we know about his strategy of taking more punishment in his matches. Is Ren in the advantage because Kieran is letting him have the advantage so he can condition himself? Or is he actually in control?
Well, you got to keep that in the back of your mind, but not right now. Kieran Darkwatch is firing back a series of rights and lefts, punches right to the midsection. That last one doubling over. There's a big forearm from Kieran Darkwatch. It's now cinching in the front face lock. Maybe Kieran's had enough punishment at this point. He is dragging the enforcer over to the ropes, still with that. Well, there's a whip into the ropes. Here comes Red Blackheart, and now a Thez press, and now Kieran Darkwatch pounding the daylights out of Red Blackheart. Kieran Darkwatch keeping the pressure on here in our main event tonight on PrimeTime. And look at this, a knuckle lock. When was the last time you saw that? You can hear Ren screaming, no, no, no. I mean, that's old school right there. But he's still got the enforcer trapped in it. There's not a whole lot of places he can go. Oh, good grief. Look at this. Belly-to-belly suplex.
And I've forgotten how much Ren screams like a little bitch every time.
Hit attempt here from Kieran. Count of 1, count of 2. Red gets the shoulder up at 2. Well, that wasn't quite Allison Dane's level of screaming, but it was pretty good. See Red favoring the lower back here, and Kieran Darkwatch going right back to work. Whip into the ropes once more. Here comes Ren Blackheart charging off the ropes, and single knee drop kick right there. That drops Kieran down to one knee. Off the ropes again. And look at that neck breaker right there from Ren. Into a pin attempt. Count of 1, 2. Kieran Darkwatch gets the shoulder up at 2. The Kieran Darkwatch still awaiting an answer to his challenge. He wants to go one-on-one with the Great One at Wrestle Series 10. To this point in time, that challenge still unanswered. Here comes Red once more. Oh, look at this. Sharpshooter. It's locked in the center of the ring. Red has got that sharpshooter cinched in tight. You can see Kieran Darkwatch struggling, trying to make it to the ropes to force the break. He's not there yet. Is he going to make it? And listen to the words that Red Blackheart is saying. He said, Derek will destroy you.
Well, if he's getting his ass kicked by Ren, yeah, definitely Derek will destroy him.
Well, it looks like Kieran Darkwatch is about to reach the ropes. He reaches the ropes. Referee Earl Woodson orders the break. And there's the break right there from Ren Blackheart. Red Blackheart continues to punish Kieran Darkwatch. Don't know if that's because he's legitimately punishing him or if that's by design on the part of Kieran Darkwatch. We know that he's been taking a lot of punishment in his matches to condition himself to face the Great One, Derek Colt.
But here's the thing. If Derek is actually watching these shows, he doesn't know this strategy. He's just seen Kieran get hit from one corner to another. You really want to come back and face somebody who's getting his ass kicked by Ren Blackheart?
Drop toe hold right there from Kieran Darkwatch. That puts Ren Blackheart draped over that bottom rope. Now this is where Kieran Darkwatch can go to work right here. Here's a pickup. Grabs him by the hair. Drags him back to the center of the ring. Needing room to work. And there's a big full Nelson slam right there from the Kieran Darkwatch. You see the enforcer, Ren Blackheart, favoring the lower back. Whip into the corner. It is Ren Blackheart hitting the turnbuckles. Here comes Kieran Darkwatch in after him. Big drop kick from out of the corner from Ren Blackheart.
As I said, I don't know if this is his strategy still right now or if Ren's actually in control.
And look at this lion salt from Ren. Into a pin, count of one, count of two. Only a 2 count. Kieran Darkwatch still able to get the shoulder up.
I just only have one bit of advice for Kieran. For someone who had managed Derek through a good portion of a year, I know Derek probably better than anyone else. And one thing he always looks out for is a challenge. He loves challenges. And he needs to step it up, stop conditioning himself, and show Derek he is the challenge that is worth coming out of retirement for.
Kieran Darkwatch just shoved Ren Blackheart right into the corner. And look at that back elbow right there from Kieran Darkwatch. Corner enziguri, nailed it. And if that looked familiar, there's no secret, not a whole lot of guesswork as to why that was made famous by the Great One, Derek Colt himself. And here comes Kieran Darkwatch. Baseball slide elbow right there. Just rocked the world of Ren Blackheart. You are starting to see moves right now being executed by Kieran Darkwatch that are very, very much associated with the Great One, Derek Colt. Into a pin attempt, count of one, count of two. Only a 2 count. Ren Blackheart still alive in the match. Kieran Darkwatch starting to rip pages out of the playbook of the Great One. I mean, what better way to get the man's attention than that? But Ren Blackheart firing right back. Are we going to see Kieran Darkwatch attempt the lights out before it's over with tonight? And look at that combination right there from Ren. Kieran Darkwatch off the ropes. Here he comes once again. And look at that shining black right there. Blackheart Fury into the shining black. And look at that. There's the baseball slide elbow right there from Ren Blackheart. This is turning into a pretty competitive match between these two here. Kieran Darkwatch slow to get back up to his feet. Ren Blackheart in the corner. And cyclone kick there from the enforcer into a pin. Count of 1, 2. And Kieran Darkwatch gets the shoulder up at 2. That was close right there. We are still waiting to see if that challenge is going to be answered by the great one, Derek Colt, for Wrestle Series 10. And here comes Ren Blackheart with the pickup. What does he have in mind next? Oh, he went for the suplex, but Kieran blocked the suplex attempt. He is trying to get him up, but it's not working. Kieran Darkwatch managing to block the vertical suplex attempt from Ren Blackheart. And look at this. Kieran Darkwatch with the Koji clutch. That is one of Derek Colt's trademarks right there. He has got it locked in tight. In the center of the ring, nowhere for Ren Blackheart to go. He has got that Koji clutch locked in. That is one of Derek Colt's #1 moves. You can hear Ren Blackheart screaming in pain. He is trapped. There is nowhere for him to go. And Ren Blackheart has no choice but to tap out. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, the Kieran Darkwatch. Kieran Darkwatch making a statement right there. Kieran Darkwatch has asked for a microphone.
I wish I could go back.
All right, Derek. Now that you had a chance to eat, come on out here. Give me and these people an answer. Come on, Derek.
Still awaiting an answer from the great one, Derek Colt.
Well, I guess maybe you just want to sit at home and milk the remainder of your contract. After your last 2 losses, maybe you finally decided to retire. Or maybe you're just scared to admit to yourself what the rest of the roster and all these people here already know. You just don't have it anymore. I'll give you 1 more week. If I don't hear from you by then, I'm gonna have to find another opponent. I'm not missing out on Wrestle Series because of you. So come on, Derek. Accept what you already know in the back of your mind. Come face me and pass the torch. Come face me and say my name.
Well, there you hear it. Words from the Kieran Darkwatch issuing the challenge once more for the great one, Derek Colt, to face him at Wrestle Series.